Hey guys, how's everybody doing today? Welcome to Review Sesh. If you've been here before, I really appreciate you coming back to visit me. And if you haven't been here before, give me just one moment. Let me tell you a little bit about who I am and what I do. So my name's Mike, and what I do is I review federally legal hemp products and devices. So it doesn't really matter whether it's a consumable product of any kind or whether it's a functional device of any type. We're going to be checking all of that stuff out on this channel. I really do hope you enjoy the content that I'm making for you. So guys, today, yet again, we're doing another flower review. I'm really excited about this one. I anticipate getting some really nice photographs from this. And it's got a really interesting cross to it as well. But before we get into that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and kick it back to the previous me. And he's going to go ahead and reiterate to you a little bit about what we're doing on this channel. And he might even be able to explain a little bit about what THCA is if you may still be unsure about it. And then after that, we're going to hop right into this review. Alright, as you guys know, I review federally legal hemp products and devices on this channel. And some of these products have THCA in the name. And THCA is one of those things that has an awful lot of people confused right now. So if you're one of those people that's confused, give me just one moment. Let me explain a little bit. I might be able to educate you a little bit about what THCA actually is. And THCA stands for tetrahydrocannabinolic acid. And it's the naturally occurring compound found on all hemp plants everywhere. Basically, it's the precursor to what we know now as Delta 9 THC. All right. So, in and of itself, though, guys, THCA is not psychoactive. You're not going to go out and eat a piece of a hemp plant and get any elevated effects. It does not work like that. It first has to undergo a process called decarboxylation. And decarboxylation may sound like a fancy chemistry word, and it's because it is, but it's very simple in principle. And it simply means application of heat. So it doesn't really matter whether it's environmental heat, just the heat of the sun, it's a hot day outside, or, we're applying some artificial heat with some flame or with an electronic heat source like I like to use. We are decarboxylating that THCA molecule, and it's dropping that A right off the end of that molecule chain, and it's leaving you with good old-fashioned THC. So, guys, I want to be very clear on this. For all intents and purposes, the THC that everybody that you've ever spoken to or has ever spoken about before this, before 2018, they have been referring to THCA, the naturally occurring compound found on the plant. All right? Very clear about that. It is basically the same thing everybody's always spoken about. But the great thing is, since 2018 in the federal farm bill, we can get all these things to our doors. We don't have to go out and, you know, deal with strange people at odd times of night, potentially go out and, waste our time at the least and risk our safety at the worst. Now we just get it mailed to us. And when you get your packages in the mail, you're going to be getting something like this. This is a notice to law enforcement and the Postal Service. And it just dictates what is in the package, and it does list the applicable sections of the 2018 Farm Bill that the things in the package are covered under. Very important to hold on to these guys. You don't want to get rid of these right now. They pack flat. Just hold on to them. There's no reason to throw these out at this moment. For the foreseeable future, hold on to these and hold on to any COAs or certificates of analysis that you may have with your products. All right? All right, guys. Now that we got that out of the way, today's good mood is brought to us by California Gold Farm. And today we're looking at a strain that's very interesting. It's called Kill Bill. It's a cross of two strains that I don't believe I've ever tried. It's a 50-50 hybrid. We're not going to get too far into it right now. Right now, I want to go ahead and open it up, take a smell. It's very sweet smelling. Very sweet. Kind of skunky, pungent kind of thing going for it. It's a funky smell, but it's very sweet. And the flower looks amazing. Let me dump this out on the tray here, guys, so you can see. That one large nug's having some trouble getting out of there. There we go, guys. That's Kill Bill. That is Kill Bill. Very, very interesting. Now, this does have, like I say, it has a cross that I've never tried before. Never really, I'm unsure what to expect, except for what I'm smelling. And it smells very sweet. It smells kind of skunky, kind of pungent. I do think it's going to have some kind of pine in there somewhere. But right now, guys, we're going to take a cut, and I'm going to get some good photos of this. And then when we come back, I'm going to let you know what I think about it. We're gonna, we might even vape a pretty good amount of this. It looks really good, and I might actually wind up vaping an extra bowl with you guys today with this. But yeah, hang tight, and I'm going to get some good shots of this, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back and I've got some great shots of this Kill Bill from California Gold Farm. But before we get into that, let me change things up just a bit here. There we go. Cool. Alright, so as you guys will be looking at the shots, you'll notice there's some really nice trichome density in it. In these, as usual, very, very nice healthy trichomes. Really nice density, really nice transitioning. Yeah, the heck with it. I'm gonna grind up this whole bud. But yeah, really, really beautiful looking flower, as usual, from California Gold. Get this ground up. We'll see if we get anything in the keef catch. Now, this does appear to be pretty well hand trimmed, but the density on there and the stickiness of these trichomes is really, really making my grinder stick a little bit. Yeah, we've got a little bit of keef, but not enough to really worry about getting microscope shots of. And this does have some pretty nice colors in it, guys. Does have some amount of deeper hues, darker hues, some light purples, some deeper greens. We're going to be using the microdose bowl, and we're going to be using the titanium matrix injector shovel head bowl. As usual, using crossing products to try these. We have the original thermal twist here, and then we have the one hit wonder right here. I really have been enjoying my one hit wonder, but I always keep my thermal twist going on the side. And you know what? I think what we're going to wind up doing is we're going to wind up using both of these devices actually. We'll pack a few bowls. We may not actually vape all three, but we'll go ahead and pack them up. Alrighty, really nice. Now the cure on this, guys, is it is a very, very fine cure. It is going to grind very finely. Alright, so don't expect it to be too sticky icky. As far as, you know, well, I don't know. Actually, that looks pretty. Stick test is actually pretty good on that. Huh. Felt like it was holding on to more keef. And it is, but okay, I take that back, guys. That's pretty darn sticky right there. That's impressive. All right, I've eaten my words. All right, so we're gonna start with the microdose bowl with the injector side of the one hit wonder. Oh wow, that's nice. Mm. It's got a smooth, earthy, zesty something going for it. Really smooth vape. Very good cure on it. Really nice. I do want to go ahead and Run this with the original thermal twist, though. You get a little bit of another taste. I run this thermal twist a little bit lower temperature than I run the One Hit Wonder at. One Hit Wonder I have set at 580. Thermal twist I have set at 560. And I typically just use the thermal twist to, if I need to finish off a bowl and I don't want to wait for the One Hit Wonder to heat back up, I'll use the thermal twist. However, um, it is really my favorite device when it comes to actually taking something all the way through its terpene profiles. The thermal twist, the original thermal twist, is wonderful for that because it really does, while you do maintain regular heat, it pulls through and you don't start at the temperature that it's set at, and it dissipates heat much more quickly. So you can actually temp step without having to change the temperature on the PID. I've found that's the way I find that I use it, um, and I really do prefer using it that way. Um, but yeah, let's try it out. Temp stepping. I'll let it sit on there for a minute. Mm. Mm. Ooh. Yeah, that's a good hit, guys. Really good hit. All right, so let's get to the lineage. So this is from California Gold Farm, and the genetics on here says it's a cross between Killer Queen and Williams Wonder. Um, Strains known for their potent effects and robust flavor profiles. Um, so saying, yep, potent effects. I can already feel it creeping. Uh, Balanced, we will see. Flavor. So it does say it has some citrus and some earthy stuff going for it, and a hint of spice that lingers on the palate. Yes, the spice does stay on the palate, but it's not a peppery spice. It's not anything like that. It's more of a it's an herbal spice. It's very very nice, very nice. And the THCa content on this is 31.58% THCA. So after decarb, you're still looking at a very high percentage. Um, on All Bud, the strain is listed as a 50-50 hybrid, and it's listed as Killer Queen. And here on All Bud, it's listed as Willie's Wonder, not Williams Wonder, but same diff, I'm assuming. Effects wise, it shows euphoria, focus, hungry, and relaxing. Yeah, all of that. That's a 50-50 for you. It's gonna relax you and keep you focused. Might make you grin a little bit, and you're gonna get the munchies. May relieve. There's some things on here I don't know if I'm gonna mention. Chronic pain, depression. Excuse me, depression. I'm reading two things. I'm reading depression and eye pressure, side by side. Depression. That's pretty strong stuff. Headaches, loss of appetite, migraines, stress. Yeah, I mean, it's going to give you the munchies, so it's going to help with the loss of appetite. It's going to calm you down and relax you, so it's going to really reduce your stress and depression potentially. Maybe even helping with your migraines if you're having stress headaches. So, yeah, what we got here on the flavors, we have pine, strawberry, and sweet is what we have listed on All Bud. Aromas, floral, pine, pungent, skunky, and sweet. All right. Having read that, we do know that it has some nice citrus to it. It does have some earthy undertones, right? It is definitely sweet, and it does have that pine in there. That comes along with those earthy undertones. I think it does have that pine in there. You guys notice how much longer it's taken to pull heat from this into here and through, and the hits aren't as punchy as you can see. Well, that's because this glass injector ball, this quartz injector ball, it doesn't heat up as fast as the titanium. It doesn't absorb heat as fast and soak it in as fast. So with the titanium bowl and the media, the gem cut rubies and the titanium, or in the one hit wonder, those two things combine and they heat up really fast. You get really heavy hits really quick. The, the thermal twist, the original thermal twist, guys, it's one of those things that if you're in no rush and you just want to get the best flavors you could possibly get from your flower, that's the way to go. 100%. That's the way to go. If you're in no rush and you don't mind the cord and all of that, the original thermal twist is still my go-to. Now, this is the next step, obviously, and it's wonderful. Um, but if you had to get one device, this one here, maybe the ruby twist, but definitely, definitely good. And it's still doing well. That's been sitting on there that whole time, and it's not getting too hot. It's not ruining my flavor. It's not gonna combust my flower if it just sits like that. Very, very stable device. Okay, definitely got that pine on there. I would say there is a hint of berry on the palate. Whether I would say that's strawberry or not, I can't be sure. I can't 100% say. Um, but it's quite nice. I like it, and it does have that spice on the back that just stays on the palate. Can't stand it when my cord gets all out of whack. That's the one thing I don't care for with the device is the cord. But that's just my own stuff right there. So, all right. So far, so good. Really nice. Really nice flower. Very, very tasty. Extremely potent. This does it will relieve eye pressure. 100%. It is one of those things that if you're dealing with glaucoma or something like that, this will fix your issues. I mean, and that's not just a wacky claim or anything. That's something that's just known. You know what I mean? Ooh, yeah, that last hit got me. This one's probably gonna put me under, guys. I'm not gonna lie. This one's probably gonna get me. Might have to take a little napsy after this one. All right, we can go in with the one hit wonder. Wow, that's a lot more flavor than I was really expecting. Um, when I was reading about this cross, but wow, it really does have that pungent pine with some sort of sweet berry on it. Don't know if it's strawberry, but it's some sort of sweet berry. And the only way the flavor is really changing is it's getting more pungent, basically, is what it comes down to. Um, really, really tasty. Yep. Be careful with this one, guys. It starts smooth, but it's very, very gassy, very punchy in the chest. It will hit you. Really nice. Really very nice. Now, Kill Bill, the name, obviously, it's a cross of Killer Queen, Willy's Wonderland. Well, Willie, William, Bill, perfect way to name a cross. Just take the first part of the first word and the diminutive of the name in the first word of the next strain and cram them together, and you get Kill Bill. Really, really nice strain. Very potent. Um, Beautiful. Tastes great. It does have that a flavor of that piney, earthy sweetness, and it's got that spice on it. And that spice is still it's still there on the palate. It does really actually stick around on the palate quite nicely. I would say if you guys are into that spice, earthy gas and that spice, um, and you're into that sort of thing, and if you don't mind something that's gonna probably wind up leaving you with the munchies, and yeah, I would say this is probably one to go for right here. Very, very nice, very unique. Both of the strains in the cross are very unique. First time I've had anything with either of those strains in it, and I'm very, very pleased with Kill Bill. All right, guys. So I hope you've enjoyed this little review of Kill Bill from California Gold Farm. I do have a lot more coming. We're not going to be slowing down anytime soon. Not that I anticipate anyway. I've got some more stuff from California Gold Farm coming. I've got some more stuff from other places coming. I've got some more glass. I think I've got a couple more devices on the way in the next month or so. I've got a lot more ahead. I'm hoping to sometime very shortly upgrade my cameras and work on more of my lighting. I'm not going to give you too much of a behind the scenes, but suffice to say, I'm running a lot of different lights in here, and they're kind of pieced together. I really only have one proper light, and that's a ring light that I use. It's right here. Everything else is kind of just, ambient lighting from my room, from some strips, from a couple of lamps, from a hanging dome lamp. um, I'm hoping to get that sort of stuff fixed up so I can have a more clear, background and all that. So keep an eye out for all the new improvements that you guys are going to be seeing. I'm hoping to, maybe even up my game with my microscope. I am looking to be shopping for a new microscope soon, so I'm hoping to bring that up um, in the next month or two. I've just got so much coming, guys, and there's going to be a lot of stuff coming, not just from here, from me, but also over at Green World. If you guys haven't joined, that YouTube channel, I think you probably should go ahead and go over there and join it because even next few weeks or a month, we're gonna have some really nifty stuff starting to pop up over there. We do have some grow journals, that will start showing up, and we got some informational stuff too. And so just keep your eyes out over there. Keep that bell icon, clicked so you're notified when we do finally, get something else up over there. Um, I want you guys to keep on keeping on. Keep taking care of yourselves. Keep taking care of your loved ones. Don't let anything get in the way of your smile. Um, I've had quite a lot in the past couple of weeks in the way of things that have gotten to me and gotten in the way of smiling. It's one of the reasons I've been working so hard. I've been making these videos. I've been making two or three at a time, um, every other day, for the past week or two. And right now, I'm really starting to calm down and get it through my own thick skull that nobody should really be taking my smile from me. Nobody should really be getting in my head and making me think I'm less than or anything like that. So, you know, just keep that in mind, guys. I want you guys to, worry about yourselves and pleasing yourselves. Don't worry about pleasing others. Don't let others, you know, try to act like you should please them because you shouldn't, unless they're your spouse, your child, or some other very, very close loved one. Unless you're cohabitating or something, don't worry about pleasing anybody else, guys. 100%. That just makes for a miserable time. Just stay busy and keep trying to create stuff. I myself, I'm gonna keep making these videos. I know some people that make some amazing music, like professionally, like really, really cool stuff. I know some amazing artists. Everybody creates their own art in their own ways, but um, when you're creating something and you're accomplishing something like that, you know, then yeah, then you're doing good. So I'm gonna leave you with that. I want you guys to continue to stay lifted, continue to stay blessed, and I'll talk to you very, very soon. Peace.